Today, we celebrate the second Sunday of Lent. The Lord is reminding us to listen to Him. And we can listen to God by having faith in God and in Jesus Christ. In the first reading, Abraham is put to test. Sincerely speaking, even if I was the one, I would have failed this test. Why would God ask a man to sacrifice his son? Anyway, this is prefigured in God's offering his own son. But the faith and obedience of Abraham is something to emulate. He did not start to complain when God told him to leave. He did not feel let down. You know, sometimes we feel let down by God. Abraham never felt this. He did not deny God. He kept his faith and hope, remembering that God had promised him that he will have more descendants. In the gospel, the glory of God is manifested to the three of his apostles. We are told that Jesus withdrew with his apostles. Withdrawing is what really happens when a great master wanted to reveal something important to their disciples. And we have seen even in the first reading, God tells Abraham to go to another land for sacrifice, to withdraw from where he is normally used to a new place. Where I come from in my culture, something called initiation from childhood to adulthood, which is done between the age of 14 to 16, between there. So what the community does to us, you are withdrawn from your parents. You are taken away from both your mother and your father. Then you are taken somewhere for 1 month with two people. They're teaching you how to live like an adult. And when you come back, you are not allowed to go back to your parents, to your father's house. You'll find that they are built for you another house which is just in the same compound, in the same property, but outside. And the reason for this is so that as you grow to become a mature man, you know, you don't need to be held by hand every time you are told what to do. It's meant just so that your parent can be watching you, and if you are doing something which is not good, they can help you instead of, you know, directing you on what to do. This also happens even today. I've seen it even here. When we are taking any sacraments, there is something the church is doing. You may not understand why, but the church does something called withdrawal. The candidates to confirmation are usually taken out for a week retreat. They are taken from you, you know. You take them away from their parents and you take them somewhere for a week so that you can teach them issues about faith. Couples for marriages, they have a weekend program. You know, you withdraw them. Candidates to priesthood, for us is too long. 10 years, you know, you are withdrawn completely until even when somebody comes out of the seminary, sometimes you don't even fit very well in the community, you know. You live like a priest even when you are not a priest. Because of this withdrawal, it's not an easy thing. Sometimes, when young people are withdrawn from their parents, going to the college, you have seen when they come back, they are not the same kids. There is kind of a change which they have. Depending with the peer influence they had, if they went and they met a peer influence which tells them there is nothing like God, they will come home and tell you, Mom, I'm not going again to church. And that is it. If they go to the college and they find the lecturers who are teaching them things which are so, completely opposite of what they knew, they get so confused. But since they have been withdrawn from the environment, it's very easy for them to accept that. And when they come back, you look at your son, you look at your daughter, and what they are saying, you are like, what happened to me? What's happening to my child, Withdrawing. Transfiguration is a glimpse of the gift and the glory of God. To attain the fullness of this glory, Christ had to suffer and die. A road that is not easy, but we are invited to walk. An important message also is revealed to us about the identity of Christ. But this revelation also comes with a command. This is my beloved. Listen to him. Listening to Christ involves transforming our lives and changing our ways. Living according to the Word of God, obeying His will and paying attention to what the church teaches us. St. Paul to the Romans gives an assurance that if God is for us, no evil that can defeat us. The hope that Paul gives is that there is no opposition, there is no condemnation, and no separation because God has given us His own Son. Like Abraham, God was not selfish. Rather, He willingly gave up His Son for our sake. God was not selfish. He revealed who Christ was to us through the apostles. And this is a message I would like you to help. Maybe there are couples who are undergoing, difficulties in their marriage. It comes a time we are called to withdraw. Take a leave from the work, and go somewhere. Leave your house, the two of you. Go to Bahamas, where Father Jim normally go. And have some time out. They say that familiarity brings contempt. So, maybe the environment of your family bring all this kind of argument, disagreement. Sometimes we need to be away. God is ready to do anything good to save us. What we need to do is to listen to Him. The Lord be with you.